couldn't help but notice all this. She gestured to the garlands and speakers being arranged. Have you submitted the proper event request to the board? Maria wiped her hands on a dish towel and smiled. No formal request, Lisa, but I did speak to a few neighbors. Everyone seems excited. Well, it's not just about excitement, Lisa replied. There are protocols in place. Noise levels, crowd size, parking. You can't just throw a festival on a whim. This isn't a festival. It's a celebration of our culture, Maria said gently. It's important to me, to my children, to our community. Lisa's jaw tightened. It's still subject to HOA regulations. Picture this. It's Cinco de Mayo, a day filled with vibrant celebrations, delicious tacos, and of course, plenty of margaritas. Then enter the infamous HOA Lisa, armed with a clipboard and a set of rules that could rival a small novel. Established to maintain property values and ensure a cohesive aesthetic, HOAs are organizations made up of homeowners who collectively enforce rules and regulations. Their primary purpose is to create a harmonious living environment, which often includes maintaining common areas, landscaping, and architectural guidelines. Common rules enforced by HOAs can range from restrictions on paint colors and lawn maintenance to regulations about noise levels and the types of vehicles parked in driveways. While these rules aim to preserve the neighborhood's appearance and safety, they can sometimes feel a bit restrictive to residents who want to express their individuality or host social gatherings. Speaking of social events, HOAs can have a significant impact on neighborhood celebrations. While some associations encourage community bonding through organized events, others may impose strict guidelines that limit the types of gatherings residents can hold. For instance, a Cinco de Mayo party might be met with resistance if it conflicts with noise ordinances or if the HOA deems it too extravagant. One such gathering was being planned by Maria Delgado, a warm and spirited woman who had lived in the neighborhood for nearly a decade. She took pride in her home, her garden bursting with bougainvillea and marigolds, and her front porch adorned with papel picado and colorful lanterns. For her, the upcoming celebration was a way to honor her roots, bring joy to her neighbors, and share her culture with the community she loved. In essence, while HOAs strive to maintain order and enhance property values, their regulations can sometimes clash with the vibrant social fabric of a community. Understanding this balance is crucial for homeowners who want to enjoy their neighborhood while adhering to the established standards. Cinco de Mayo is a vibrant celebration that holds deep cultural significance in Mexican heritage. While it is often mistaken for Mexico's Independence Day, Cinco de Mayo is primarily celebrated in the state of Puebla and has gained popularity in the United States as a day to honor Mexican culture and heritage. The festivities typically include a rich tapestry of activities that bring communities together. Food plays a central role, with traditional dishes like tacos, enchiladas, and guacamole taking center stage. Many people also enjoy sipping on refreshing beverages such as margaritas and horchata. Music and dance are equally important, with lively mariachi bands and folkloric dancers filling the streets, creating an atmosphere of joy and celebration. Block parties, parades, and local festivals provide opportunities for people to mingle, share stories, and celebrate their shared heritage. These events not only strengthen community bonds, but also promote cultural understanding and appreciation among diverse groups. For Lisa, the upcoming Cinco de Mayo party represents not just a celebration, but a potential disruption to the order she values in her community. Her reaction to the festivities may stem from a variety of concerns. Perhaps she worries about noise levels disrupting her peaceful evening, or fears that the gathering could lead to unruly behavior. Additionally, Lisa might feel that such celebrations could attract a crowd that doesn't align with her vision of the neighborhood, leading to feelings of discomfort or unease. Lisa, clutching her HOA rulebook like a security blanket, approached Maria the day before the party. "Hi there," Lisa said stiffly, eyes narrowing at the decorations. Personal biases can significantly influence how individuals perceive community events. For Lisa, her past experiences or preconceived notions about cultural celebrations may color her view of the Cinco de Mayo party. She might see it as an infringement on her rights as a homeowner rather than an opportunity for community bonding. Later that evening, as Maria lit candles on the patio and prepared a tray of tamales, her teenage daughter approached her. "Did Lisa say you had to cancel the party?" "No, mi amor," Maria said. "She's uncomfortable. That doesn't mean we hide who we are." Ultimately, Lisa's perspective highlights the tension that can arise between maintaining community standards and embracing cultural celebrations. While her concerns may be rooted in a desire for order, they can also reflect a broader struggle to understand and appreciate the diversity that enriches neighborhood life. As the sun began to set on Cinco de Mayo, the festive atmosphere in the neighborhood was palpable. Laughter, music, and the enticing aroma of delicious food filled the air, drawing neighbors out of their homes to join in the celebration. However, for Lisa, the party was quickly becoming a source of frustration. Initially, she tried to ignore the festivities, but as the volume of the music increased and the laughter grew louder, her patience began to wear thin. Tensions escalated when a group of party attendees, unaware of Lisa's growing irritation, decided to set up a game of cornhole right in front of her house. To Lisa, this felt like a blatant disregard for her space and the rules she believed should govern their community. Misunderstandings began to brew as she perceived their actions as disrespectful, while they viewed it as harmless fun. Lisa stormed out of her house, hands on her hips. "Excuse me, this is not your front yard," she snapped. The guests looked startled. "Sorry, we thought it was okay. Maria said we could spread out a little." Maria rushed over. "Lisa, please. They're just playing a game. I didn't realize they had moved so close to your driveway." "That's exactly the problem. You didn't realize. That's why we have rules." Feeling overwhelmed and unable to resolve the situation amicably, Lisa made the decision to call the police. This move not only heightened the tension, but also raised questions about the implications of involving law enforcement in neighborhood disputes. While she believed she was protecting her rights, the call could lead to unnecessary embarrassment for the partygoers and create a rift in the community. As the squad car pulled up with its quiet but unmistakable presence, the music faded. Children clung to their parents, and Maria's smile faltered. "You called the police?" Maria asked, her voice quiet. Lisa folded her arms. "I had no other choice." "There's always another choice," Maria said, tears welling in her eyes. "You could have spoken to me, trusted me. This was about joy." In this moment, the situation exemplified how misunderstandings can spiral out of control, transforming a joyful celebration into a contentious issue that could have lasting effects on neighborly relationships. The call to the police sent ripples through the neighborhood, prompting a range of reactions from residents. Some neighbors expressed support for Lisa, believing she was justified in her concerns about noise and disruption. They felt that maintaining order was essential for the community's well-being and appreciated her willingness to take action. However, many others were critical of her behavior, viewing the police call as an overreaction that threatened the spirit of community celebration. This divide highlighted the importance of community solidarity in the face of conflict. Many residents rallied around the party attendees, emphasizing the need for understanding and tolerance. They organized discussions to address the situation, aiming to bridge the gap between differing perspectives. One neighbor, Mr. Patel, spoke up at the emergency HOA meeting the next day. "We need clearer celebration guidelines, yes, but more importantly, we need empathy. This isn't just about decibel levels, it's about respect." Such incidents can significantly shape community dynamics moving forward. The tension created by Lisa's actions may lead to lingering resentment or, conversely, inspire residents to become more engaged in community affairs. Some may feel motivated to advocate for clearer guidelines regarding celebrations, while others might push for a more inclusive atmosphere that embraces diversity and cultural expression. The folding chairs squeaked against the tile floor as neighbors filed into the community center. A whiteboard at the front of the room displayed Willow Glen HOA monthly meeting. Tension lingered in the air, though polite smiles attempted to hide it. Lisa sat at the head of the long table, clipboard in hand, flanked by two other board members. The Cinco de Mayo party was the first agenda item. "Let's begin," Lisa said, clearing her throat. "First, we'll address the disruption that occurred during the recent Cinco de Mayo celebration." Maria Torres, dressed in a blue embroidered blouse, raised her hand. Lisa hesitated. "Yes, Mrs. Torres." Maria stood, her voice calm but firm. "I'd like to speak on behalf of my family and the other residents who attended the celebration. That party wasn't a disruption. It was a cultural celebration, a way to share something beautiful with our neighbors." Lisa gave a tight smile. "We're not here to debate culture, Maria. It's about protocol. The noise level exceeded the ordinance limit, and the gathering was not formally approved by the HOA. But why should a simple gathering need to be approved?" Maria asked. "We were in our own yards. There was no vandalism, no violence, just music, food, and children playing. Isn't that what neighborhoods are supposed to feel like?" A murmur of agreement rose from the back of the room. Lisa's voice sharpened. "It's not about disliking celebration. It's about maintaining peace and order." Some residents felt uncomfortable. Maria's brow furrowed. Uncomfortable with what? Our music? Our food? Or the fact that we don't celebrate in silence? Lisa shifted in her seat. "You're twisting my words. I simply mean that—" "You called the police, Lisa," Maria interrupted, her tone rising. "You didn't knock on my door. You didn't talk to me. You escalated something that could have been solved with a conversation." Lisa flushed slightly. "I didn't feel safe approaching the crowd. There were people on the street, drinking, playing games." Maria shook her head. "Cornhole, Lisa. We were playing cornhole. My uncle bought horchata. The kids were dancing to mariachi. That's not a riot." The room went quiet. Even the board members looked uneasy. An elderly neighbor named Mr. Dobbins raised a hand. "I've lived here 20 years. That party was the first time I saw the whole block smiling together." Another neighbor chimed in. "We're too strict sometimes. It's like we've forgotten how to be a community." Lisa pressed her lips together. "I never intended to divide the neighborhood. But we do have rules for a reason." Maria stepped forward. "Rules are fine. But if they choke the joy out of living here, if they silence who we are, then maybe the rules need to evolve." A long pause filled the room. Lisa glanced at her clipboard, then back at Maria. "I hear you," she said finally, voice softer. "Maybe it's time we re-examine how we handle cultural events. But I need you to understand. It's not easy for me to change overnight." Maria nodded. "I don't want you to change overnight. I just want you to see us, hear us. We're not outsiders. We're your neighbors." By addressing conflicts constructively, residents can strengthen their bonds and create a more harmonious environment, ensuring that celebrations like Cinco de Mayo can be enjoyed by all. The incident involving Lisa and the Cinco de Mayo party serves as a valuable case study in community dynamics and the importance of understanding cultural celebrations. One of the key takeaways is the need to appreciate and respect the diverse traditions that enrich our neighborhoods. Celebrations like Cinco de Mayo are not just parties. They are expressions of cultural identity that foster connection and joy among residents. Recognizing the significance of these events can help bridge gaps between differing perspectives. Another crucial lesson is the necessity of open communication within neighborhoods. Had Lisa approached the party attendees with her concerns instead of resorting to a police call, the situation might have been resolved amicably. Are there moments when misunderstandings could be addressed through conversation rather than confrontation? How can we foster an environment where everyone feels heard and valued? By taking these lessons to heart, we can create more inclusive and harmonious neighborhoods. Embracing cultural celebrations, promoting open communication, and being mindful of our interactions can lead to a richer community experience for everyone. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful tales of resilience and justice. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable insights and stories that resonate with homeowners everywhere. Thank you for watching Work Story, and see you in the next one.